After the national unity platform fighting hard, okay, to see that the register is given to them, finally the register was delivered. Here the constitution says that all presidential candidates must receive the register on both digital and manual way. In fact, here's what the Secretary General of NUP, David Whuch, said after receiving the register. Here's the tape.
Yeah, abantu baffe bonna abatulaba mbalamusiza. I send you greetings, all of you comrades who are watching us. As you can see here, we received these registers last night, literally 7 days to elections, which is very unfortunate because as you know, the law commands the Electoral Commission to give us these registers at least 14 days to the voting. They should have given them to us long ago, but they've just given them to us because the whole idea of giving us these registers should be, one, to verify, to check with our local teams on ground to establish whether, the register is, whether the register has that integrity that we keep talking about. So it's unfortunate that it was given to us late, but it is here. This is the National Voters Register, as you can see from the different districts. What we do is to call upon our people who are in these registers to vote for change, to vote for the National Unity Platform, to vote for the umbrella at all levels. So our teams will be sending these documents to the different polling stations across the country so that we are able to verify that these people are the real voters, who should be participating in the election. The challenge, of course, like I said, is the timing. If these documents are given too late, if you want to analyze to see whether there are multiple voters, like we've seen on the online system, it becomes very difficult because these are physical copies with the pictures. So it means that you have to get one constituency, compare it to the next and all that, but we'll be able to do whatever we can in the time remaining. We are left with only 7 days to the protest vote. We thank those who called their friends yesterday, to family members and all that, those who listened to our president's message and called people across the country. We encourage you to continue making those phone calls because that is the only way we can make sure that the message reaches everyone. Thank you very much. Your power, our power.
That is the register after being received by David Whuch. First of all, you should understand that election is an expensive venture. Imagine all those pamphlets which are supposed to be disputed worldwide coming in late, yet the party must of course have an audit of those electorates. In fact, I keep on telling people that the opposition must also be with a machinery to audit these voters before even going an election. Okay? Because if we agree to go an election, we must also fight hard to see that we get a fair one, even in circumstances where it seems to be unfair. So the purpose of this video, I've come to talk about how the Electoral Commission is playing politics around the register, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagali. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, the beauty of having a national register is that political parties have some time to audit these issues. In fact, the Secretary General of NUP, David Whuch, has ever come out to the Electoral Commission after different people appeared twice in different constituencies. And I think the regime can use that to steal elections. I don't think that they got a reply. So the NUP and all opposition forces, I wish all presidential candidates, I wish they would combine efforts to internalize and audit this register. It can be used as a scheme in the most unlikely event General 7 wins an election to overturn this election, because the register seemed to have a lot of issues. One of the reasons as to why the election in Kenya was nullified, it was because some of the votes were not paginated. The other forms were not paginated. So if the Electoral Commission has very many ghosts, it cannot be credible to hold an election. Okay? It must not, that ceremony should not only be seen as receiving a register, but it must be used as a platform to put your best people forward to audit that process. In fact, even Honorable Somjunganda commented about the same. He said these statements.
You can't say that these registers are missing, although what is true is that printing of the registers...
Can you allow me?
No, there
please
is
allow me
information.
to make a submission. I'll get back to you.
I think
I'll
that
get back
is,
to you. I'll get back to you, Paul.
But I'm at the Electoral Commission.
Yes, hold on.
But you are not issuing the register to yourself.
But I'm at the Electoral Commission, Simon, and I think I object to that information.
Who are picking these registers, I know colleagues who went there at 9. They left the Electoral Commission around 5. They even had to go to the chairman of the Electoral Commission, asking him, because they are doing the cross-checking as they are printing. He said, why don't you do cross-checking from our offices? We spend here all day. But Kenya must accept, if there are mistakes that are not deliberate, you accept and then we correct them together. But if you seek to defend each and everything, you look like someone who is covering up.
I think this is not just defending.
You have issued registers.
Simon, this is not just defending.
To NRM,
so that would mean then...
the others haven't corrected.
But again, we need to put it in context,
today
Honorable.
you had how many candidates, and you were able to issue to one candidate a whole day.
No, but is this true?
No, but the impression is creating...
How many candidates have received?
The impression... Now, let's go back, Simon. The impression, my good brother, is...
I hope you had allowed me to complete.
Okay. Please allow him to submit and then you'll come back.
Okay.
As of this evening, they had not completed issuance of those registers to all the presidential candidates as the law requires. They are still fidgeting there. I have told you, the exercise, they hand over to you, and the whole register is 2 tracks.
That is Honorable Somjunganda. So for me, I think, as the opposition, even amid these differences of having candidates in the same position, for as long as we have the same goal, even that ceremony should not be taken as just receiving a constitutional order of receiving registers. It must be used as a way to further the front of change, to further the front of transition. It is the truth. Okay? It is the truth. Because for me, I keep on telling people that if we could protect our vote diligently, even amidst injustices, Genome 7 could be taken back home. There are some dictators who have lost elections, and they've come out to resort into violence. But that can be achieved with a force and a support base that knows what they want. That can be achieved if we put our best men forward to scrutinize the register, to see that the loopholes that can be got in an election are covered. Because trust me, as we are right now under free and fair election, Genome 7 cannot win an election. I know as an incumbent he can get votes, but he cannot win. Take that to the bank. Of course, that's my opinion. Remain yours truly, Mr. Makinde. Kabir Sulaiman Margaret. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.